Two peas in a pod is used to describe two things or people that are extremely similar. If I have two things that are very, very similar, I can say they are two peas in a pod. Or if I have two people that are very, very similar, we can also say two peas in a pod. Also, indistinguishable. Can't tell the difference between two things or two people. In this case, I can't tell the difference. They look the same. The two things or the two people look the same. They are two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod は日本語で言うと、瓜二つという意味です。Looking at some examples for two peas in a pod. Number one, the twins are two peas in a pod. Often twins are identical. They look exactly the same. We can't tell them apart. They're indistinguishable. They are two peas in a pod. Number two, my brother and I are two peas in a pod. We like the same things. In this case, perhaps the brothers don't look the same, but their likes and dislikes are very, very similar. Their likes and dislikes are like two peas in a pod. In this case, we can say they are two peas in a pod, even though they don't look the same, but their likes and dislikes are very similar. 3A, you are wearing the same shirt as me. B, we are like two peas in a pod. In this case, there are two different people. They don't look the same, but their clothes look the same. And if we look at them in a group of people, they look like two peas in a pod. They look similar because they're wearing the same clothes. The origin of two peas in a pod is from a peas in a pod. Two peas from the same pod are usually indistinguishable. We can't tell the difference between two peas. They look the same. And the grammar for two peas in a pod, we have a subject and a be verb, and often they say like. And two peas in a pod. Like is not necessary. We don't need to use like. So something and something is or are, like two peas in a pod, is the most common usage for two peas in a pod. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and please make a sentence for two peas in a pod in the comments, and I'll check that for you. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and see you next time.